Got you, Beatrice.
Hi, sir.
Good morning,
Hey, everybody.
everyone.
Welcome.
Beatrice.
Hi, welcome to Like a New Yorker, everybody, again. I'm Beatrice Kimmel from Impact PR, and this is Joseph
Joseph
Ryan.
from Livein Magazine.
And we are excited again to have comedian Joe Hill with us. Welcome, Joe.
What's up,
Back-
everybody? What's up, New York?
Yeah, so we had him on our last episode, so we're having him on again. We're really excited.
Thank you, Joe.
Remind everybody, he is a native New Yorker. He's a stand-up comedian and writer, and you can catch him at Caroline's, Comic Strip Live, places like that. And he's released his mixtape a few days ago called Who the F is Joe Hill. It's available now on all digital platforms.
That's right.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Joe.
Who the
Thank
F
you
is
for
Joe
having
Hill?
me. I don't know, some guy, some New Yorker.
But yeah, I got to invite Joe and got to know Joe through a really good friend of mine, Macho, who with Joe, you guys partnered on a festival, a comedy festival that was supposed to go up in April. Unfortunately, with everything else, was postponed. It's called the Concourse Comedy Festival. You want to tell us just a little bit about that?
Yes, shout out to Louis Miranda. It got on my shirt right now, the Concourse Comedy Festival.
Representing
for the Bronx, our home borough. And it was
Yeah.
our second year that we had it planned. It was supposed to be April 1st through the 5th, but due to the outbreak and the virus, just like the rest of the city, we chose to shut everything down and push it to a later date. But it was a dope opportunity for us to bring together different comedians, not only just in the Bronx, but around the nation, older comedians, celebrity drop-ins. So we're looking forward to still having it. We're just going to postpone it to the fall. So be on the lookout and follow that at Concourse Comedy Festival on social media.
Wow,
That's
that
great.
sounds great.
And I knew you guys, it was going to be over a week, right? It was like 4 or 5 days, something like that.
Yeah, we figured, well, the first year, which was last year, we had one day and it was packed. So we said, you know what? Let's structure this more like a festival and do multiple days, incorporate more Bronx businesses so we can expand more and incorporate more comedians. So the 4
Wow.
days would have been 4 different shows, one ladies' night, the headliners, and just doing 4 nights of shows and having a blast in the Bronx, throughout the Bronx. So
That's fantastic. And where were the comedians? Were they just from New York or were they from all over?
So we had a nice base from New York, but we had comedians that had submitted and that we selected from Dallas, Seattle, California, Alabama, even Puerto Rico. We had some people coming in, flying in. So it was getting exciting to see. So I'm looking forward to when we get it back out there. The buzz is going to be even bigger. So.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Oh yeah, well, I guess a lot of people, whichever way we're gonna be able to do that. But for sure, we want to go out and laugh about everything that happened, and still we need a gut laugh. So thank you for putting this together and keeping it up, Joe.
Thank you.
It's awesome. Yeah.
So we want to talk about today. We want to talk about just how ways we can pass the time during the quarantine, which is still on until the end of this month. And I had the advantage, and one thing is that we have the advantage of the digital, of the internet, to
Yes,
give
that's
us
correct.
resources, ways to entertain ourselves, but also ways to connect, like we're doing today. And we found some things online thanks to City Guide New York, which is the resource that we found this on. There's a number of things that we may or may not have known about that now different resources like libraries and art centers have available to us for free online. One of those is Metropolitan Opera. They're streaming operas free nightly. I did not know that.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Cool? Broadway being closed. So is
Yeah.
it like a per stream, or you think it's like a monthly package? Because that would be cool if it is a monthly, because you could use it after this is all over.
That would be amazing. I think
Yeah.
maybe
Right?
they're
I'm thinking ahead
for now.
Surely it's worth to check that out. Also, because if you can watch a nice performance, without like annoying people,
Yeah, right.
around you.
Carmen, my favorite or La Boheme. I mean, these are people spend good money on these, and now everybody can, everybody can watch them from their home.
But I didn't know that I didn't know that the 2,500 museums and galleries, you can watch them virtually. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, me neither.
Like I didn't even know there was that many. Right? And this is all in New York. Right? Yeah, I mean, this is a way we all can now discover everything in our city because we didn't have the time, money, energy, to do that. And now you can just go online and do that.
But what is most amazing, I actually found out about the public library.
Yeah.
I didn't know that it's an app that is basically connected with a system of the New York Public Library. You can actually basically have books for free and movies.
That's amazing.
Like there is an archive of movies that is unbelievable, and it's completely free.
Interesting.
That's true. Yeah. They've been giving you can rent movies. I guess now if people still have the disc players, but you would still check them out like books. They've been doing that.
No, but even streaming. I mean streaming. You can stream movies from the public library. It's you might have a bunch of Russian documentaries or stuff like that, like pretty heavy. But I mean, what else we can do? We're stuck at home. But
that's creative. Exactly.
Yeah. Some French intellectual romance movie from the 70s,
Exactly.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
I mean, there's so many things we've got here. Stream hundreds of Broadway shows by subscription, but you've also there's 51 New York TV shows and movies based in New York or about New York.
Yes.
5 eras of New York you can enjoy through movies, books, and movies. Also, there's Ripley's Believe It or Not, and on Times Square, you can explore it virtually as well. You can also
that is cool. Yeah, that is cool. Yeah. I like that when I saw that.
Yeah, isn't that cool? I mean, I went there once in my life, and now I know they switch out the exhibits all the time, so definitely check that out. The New York Botanical Garden as well. You can check out. But one of the things
because now you have the blossoming, right? It's like this is the time of the year where everything is gonna just like pop up right over there. Yeah.
Well, especially for allergy people like me.
I know, right? The worst. I like that too. I know.
But what I love personally is there's a lot of live streaming fitness classes. And Joe, I see you're a fitness guy too. With
I'm trying. Don't put me on the spot like that. You're gonna be having people like, look, he don't look in shape though. No, I've been. You know what I realized is something. It's funny you brought up fitness. I had to cut out one meal and replace it with a smoothie because I felt like, okay, I'm having 3 meals. I'm not as active as I was because New Yorkers, we'll walk from 14th Street all the way to 145th Street, and it'd be like, I didn't know I got up here that fast. Yeah. So not having those steps. I said, let me switch out a meal, get a smoothie. And it's been helping, but still, I got to get back to the gym. So I can't wait for things to open back up so I can physically get back in the gym.
Well, one thing is that I found that going into an environment where people are working out motivates me more than working out.
Yes.
From home. So it's a little harder to get motivated and turn on your laptop and, and get into your workout clothes. But but I'm trying, but it's great because Planet Fitness, they're free live streaming fitness classes daily on Facebook.
That's amazing.
And there's a place called Daily Burn. They're doing cardio boxing, high intensity training, bar, and yoga. They're doing a free 60-day trial of online classes. So definitely, folks, take advantage of these online fitness classes.
Yes.
While you can.
Absolutely. And also on Instagram, there are a lot of trainers who basically are giving you tips how to work out at home, even just with the body weight. Weight. It's amazing.
Yeah, take advantage.
I tried, and I couldn't believe that just with your body weight, you can actually sweat. Like you do cardio. And it's like, what's happening? It's like, I'm just stretching and
I'm in my living room. Why am I sweating this hard in my living room? That's the truth.
Well, you take some yoga classes and just holding, isometric, holding positions that you work at a lot. Yeah, it's a really calorie burner.
Yeah. I had to do something because all the weightlifting I was doing was my fork and my mom. So that wasn't enough, really. So
listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, the whole world is working on their winter body right now. We're skipping over the summer bodies right now. We're getting ready for the winter bodies with this coronavirus.
It's funny you mentioned that, because actually yesterday I did a video about the fastest growing and fastest declining categories on Amazon.
Yeah.
So basically, the fastest growing are, of course, fitness weights, of course,
right?
And surprisingly, bread machines to make bread at home. And the others were, of course, like plastic gloves or canned food. But the fastest declining are men's and women's swimwears. Because I
go
guess,
figure, right?
We're gonna have all our tummies and bellies, and then of course like bridals, dresses.
Oh yeah, everything's going down. Anybody get married right now?
Yeah,
you better hold on to that person right now. You better hold on.
Well, you can't even see them. You gotta watch. Right? You gotta see them through a screen. Well, proms, I'm sure, but I mean, any kind of formal wear. I mean, anything. I agree. Events, red carpets, and stuff like that. Forget it.
Category that
like what I wear, you know.
Another category is actually formal menswear. That it's down like 60%.
Yeah, we don't care how we dress right now. We're just putting on. We're wearing sweats all day long, so that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, and I actually think a lot a lot of men are enjoying it. You know, it's like, you know what? I don't need to wear like a suit and a tie.
Some of us are taking less showers, but that's another topic. All right, just let the day go. There's always tomorrow. There's always tomorrow.
Because I didn't see soap. You know, in all the fast-growing categories, there's soap.
Oh man,
shampoo.
You're funny.
Oh, no.
Well, one thing is that I got to learn how to, cut hair. That's one thing too. Is that my husband and I actually know of a hair blogger. She had a video on Instagram on how to cut your husband's hair, which I might try. But the thing is, I don't have really
without cutting your husband.
Yeah,
I mean, if you could do a fade like this, I don't know, Beatrice. I might have to hire you, take you on the road, girl. If you're doing fades like this, listen.
That's much more
on the road with us, right?
Yeah, that's a professional. That's a professional job. I wouldn't use clippers on anybody.
I'm wearing a hat.
Yeah, there's the hat trick.
I skipped it. I'm just wearing a hat. You don't want to see what is underneath these.
Oh man, but yeah, but I guess for moms out there or other parents out there, the stuff to do with kids at home. A scavenger hunt in your house. Who doesn't love a scavenger hunt, right?
The kids love that. They love finding stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Make it educational, make it fun. There's all kinds of easy recipes you can cook that kids can do. Reading recipes. When I was a kid, I used to read. We literally lived in the middle of nowhere in Maryland, suburban Maryland, and to pass the time, I'd read recipes on everything that was in the pantry and try to. So anything with Jell-O or old pancake mix, that was fun for me. But anyway, and a spontaneous dance party.
Yeah, that's something cool too. Yeah,
good exercise always too. Get the blood flowing.
Yeah, exactly.
And they always say dance like nobody's watching. Well, guess what? Now nobody's watching anyway.
Everybody's sitting right there, right?
Or are they?
Or are they? Alexa is watching.
Alexa's listening, so you never know.
That's funny.
Yeah. So, guys, again, it's time to wrap this up again. Joe, we can't thank you enough for sharing your time with us.
Thank you guys both. And lady.
Yeah, for having you. Thank you.
So can find you, Joe?
Really fast.
Yes, you can find me on Instagram and all social media at This Is Joe Hill or my website, www.thisisjoehill.com.
Awesome. Definitely check it out.
Check that out because Joe, he's hilarious.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
As we get out, I'm going to go to one of his gigs. So you'll see me at your...
Listen, y'all VIP. Don't worry about it. Just come through. I got you. Bring the baby. Bring the baby too. Bring the baby.
I will. Absolutely. But thank you guys for watching Like a New Yorker. I'm Beatrice Kimmel from Impact PR. You can find us at EMPKTPR.com. And thank you.
And remember to like, share, and subscribe. I'm from Joseph, Beatrice, and Joe. Guys, keep it up. And see you soon, guys.
Take care, guys. Thanks for having me.
Wow.
All right, bye-bye.